So, good evening. Bit of a change from our usual Clio Cup action. I'm just sorting out the stream, so bear with me if I just go quiet for a second. Sorry about that. So, V8's live from Bathurst. It's 25-minute qualified, and then I think it's 26 laps. All in glorious sunshine. So the car's just moving it onto the track for their outlap in the qualifying session. Close racing guaranteed tonight. It's going to be a very interesting race. So the Les looks like he's first out on track. Does everyone in the Ford Falcon V8 Supercar. Let's see how they get on tackling the famous mountain, Mount Panorama, better known as Bathurst. Won't take long to get heat in the tyres, that's for sure. I think the one to watch is NGR Scuba G. A few names will be familiar to those that watch the Clio Cup streams. But Scooby, a dominant force in the V8 Supercar League. We don't get to cover much of this league, but obviously we'll try, you know, as the season goes on, we'll try and bring as many different leagues as we can to you. But tonight, all eyes on the V8 Super League. So we just wait for times to come in. I think it was the Les who was out first. The roar of the V8 as it goes past the camera. Oh, back end just coming out a little bit there on the Les, but he managed to keep up the control. Weaving slightly just to get extra heat in the tyres. So now he starts his first time lap. Just over 17 minutes left to go now. And that is one thing with it being a long track. Oh, I think that's going to discount his lap there. Maybe not. That is one thing, obviously being a long track. You've ideally got to make the laps count. You get a discounted lap, it's a long way round to start it all over again. Few people still in the pits. Subtone please. Andy 81287 and Edu still in the pits as well. Edu out of the pits. Almost doing a 360 spin there. I wonder if it's on a manual pits that Edu's put this on tonight. He's able to turn his car a little bit there, so looks like it's manual pit in and out tonight. The Han GWBL, I think he's just joined. So where's the Les? Here he is, see how he gets on. Made it down the mountain anyway. Let's try and see if we can see anyone. So 68. Just finishing the mountain as well. And our lager. He now approaches the mountain. Down a couple of gears. Just ease it round. And there's then Josh Scooby just behind him as well. And Josh Scooby being slowed down by Lager at the moment. Lager succumbing to the threatening demise of NGR Scooby and puts himself into the wall. But at the moment, SAP 68 are putting in the best time of 2:05 at the moment. I'm sure we'll see that come down. Where is Scooby? There he is. We'll see what time he puts in. I don't know if this is his out lap. I'm sure this is his time lap. We shall see now as he comes to cross the line. No, that must have been... Oh no. He's moved up to third. So just over half a second off the pace at the moment. The Farmer 12 in second. Again, about half second off the pace. And he's starting his descent down the mountain now. So spitting out flames there. Oh, that's not going to do any many favours on this lap. Vidax currently in fourth. Got 2 seconds off the pace. He's now starting his descent down the mountain as well. Let's see how he gets on. Now, it may look easy from this view here. I assure you it's not. We'll find someone who is we've just missed Scooby's attempt down the mountain. Let's find someone else. There we go. So Ropsky. I think we've got a little bit of lag tonight as well. So I wouldn't be as sure that he was driving into the walls there. NGR Lager struggling round the corners, the high walls. Bathurst will be leaving his mark on them. We'll stay on board with SAP 68 for this lap. Or there's NGR Scooby's just took provisional pole off him, half a second ahead. Oh no, Edu now has taken top spot. Satch now down to third, but here comes Satch as he attacks the mountain. Oh, a little bit touched the walls, not the cleanest run. Tricky corner this, hard left corner. But just over 10 minutes left now, qualifying session. Will he be able to stay out on top? Go on board with Edu now. Oh. No, he's choosing to sacrifice this lap. As he missed the braking point or something like that. Is Scooby going to be able to take that provisional pole back off him? Is he able to find half a second anywhere? But time is running out for the boys for them to find the time they need. No, it might have been the angle of the camera there, but looked like the back end was just fighting Scooby just a little bit there. Here comes to cross the line now. Oh, closes the gap. That'll give me a little boost for this lap. I don't think this lap is going to count. No, taking that run off on the mountain, so all to play for Scooby. Can be easy to find that time on a track like this. Oh, he's pitted in. Satch is in the pits as well. He's now leaving, so Vidax on track. We'll see. Being improved, a slight scrape on the wall there. Shouldn't do too much for the lap time though. Love that exhaust spitting out the flames there though. Gets the car round down the back straight. This huge back straight. Now just popped up there, the bottom right, and Jaridu, lap time invalidated. I mean, he's where he needs to be at the moment. Oh, someone off in the grass there. Oh, that's not going to do any wonders for this lap. He's actually still in fifth. That's not going to change. Whitford 0. Does he improve? Nope, stays where he is. Ben Sully 2000. I've raced against Ben in quite a few times in different leagues. It's been a while though, so nice to see Ben Sully racing again. Currently in 8th place. I'm sure he'll make his way up the table though if he doesn't do so in the qualifying. Just over 7 minutes left now as well. Looks like someone else has just joined. Slider Gas 28, I think. Slider Gas by name, Slider Gas by nature. With that little shot there. The Farmer 12 is now in first place. Edo in second. Scooby still in the pits. Is he going to come back out? I'm sure he'll come back out and have another try, but time is ticking down. He needs to think about doing it sooner rather than later. We've just had a change in the top. I think it might be Whitford 0. Moved up to 7th. But it could have been SART, Sart Duritz. I think we've just had a disconnect there as well. I think it was Subtone. Hopefully he can get back in the lobby for the race start. Ooh, huge impact with the wall there. Sent all 4 wheels off the ground. I think we might see that quite a few times tonight. Thankfully these guys don't have to pay any repair bills. But Bathurst is one of those tracks, you either love it or you hate it. Practice if you do take part in a league or a race of any kind on this track. Practice is advisable. Oh, Scooby's still in the pits. Maybe he feels he can't do much more. Maybe start from 30 and go on the attack straight away. Maybe apply pressure to the guys in front. Top 68 now, coming across the line, see if he improves. Nope, stays where he is. Barmura doesn't improve on his time either. Oh, huge impact with the wall there. No, don't look in at this. I don't think damage is on tonight. Got a bit of traffic, gets out the way. Brico 9500 there. Allows him to continue his run down the mountain. I think we had another disconnect that could have been we just watched then. Oh, the Lairs added a big moment there. Just at the start, so obviously a little bit too much gas, a bit too much curb on top of the car, and then he didn't face the wrong way. Not the best entry into the corner. Just went in a bit too fast there, and he paid the price. And he paid double the price there with that wall impact. That's definitely not going to help him move up the table on this lap. He do. Starting another lap here. Oh. Sat 68 is now taken provisional pole, and with just under 3 minutes left to go, that doesn't leave a lot of time for anyone else. I mean, there's not much between the top three at the moment. Just going to take one good lap. Oh, that's not a good lap though. And neither's that. That's me jinxing everyone. Oh, that's huge. That's a bad place to stand around. Gets the car going though. Thankfully, no one was involved as well. Well, that's what can happen sometimes. You can sense that you can get that provisional pole and just push that bit too much. Scooby's still in the pits. I mean, he hasn't got enough time now to get out, complete an outlap before the time he reaches zero. So all Scooby can do is sit in the pits and watch the story unfold. Fingers crossed. I mean, Vidax just got over a second on him at the moment. We'll see if Vidax can improve. He's definitely going to get another lap out of this as well. Moves right to take that fast corner. Need to be careful of the curbs on that one. Get on the power. Down the home straight. Maybe that stays where he is. He has shortened the gap though. Don't want to be too far down the field at the start. If you can help it, it will make your job a lot harder. Especially if someone clips a wall and spins. Sometimes there isn't any way past. So qualifying is over, those out on track. Ooh, back end coming out there. He goes back to the pits though, so no one's going to be affected by it. It's the last chance for Edu. But I would say it's looking like it is such to have pole for tonight's race. Edu approaches the final corner. See how he gets on. Ooh, bit of opposite lock there. Yeah, he knows that sacrifice that lap. Did act out on track. Couldn't have moved up. Sadly, he won't now though. He'll finish the lap. I don't think it's going to count though. No. So well done to Sat 68. He left it right till the end, but he secures that provisional pole. Bomber 12 held it for a little bit. Edu looking strong as well, and Scooby, who went into the pits early on. It'll be interesting what his game plan was there. Sanjar Lager, we saw him struggling a little bit on the 81287. Ropsky 12th, Ben Sully 11th, Slidergas 10th, Sart Duritz in 9th, Whitford 0 8th, Rico 92500 in 7th, The Les in 6th, Vidax in 5th, Scooby 4th, Edu 3rd, Farmer 12 in 2nd, and Satch in 1st. And that's your grid for our Bathurst race. It's going to be an interesting race. It's going to be very, very close, very tight at the beginning. So stay with us. All the action coming up next. That's everyone synced. The lights go out, and we are racing. Farmer getting a good start as well. Moves into first, Sachs back to second. Edu getting a very good start here. Moves up into second as well. Scooby's got the Les fighting behind him as well. Edu in a V8 sandwich here. There's a huge long line of cars, these three pulling away slightly from the pack at the start. That gap will close down though. Scooby coming up the Les, going up the curb there as well. Satch defending hard from Edu here. try and catch as much of the action as I can. Scooby's feeling the pressure here from the Les as well. The Les is not letting him get away. The Les has got his own battles to deal with as well. There the V8's roaring. Oh, someone, Rico 95, a little touch of a wall there. Cars scream past as they approach their first attack of the mountain in the race. Zolo finally has made a position up in this race as well. 7, making it around the corner nicely there. That's currently in 6th. He's got Whitford 0 just behind him. Whitford 0, I think he's going to make a move here. He's not able to get past. Oh, a little bit touch of the grass, needs to be careful. Oh, that's a touch. Oh no, I think what happened is he touched the grass, it unsettled the car, he just couldn't get it stopped in time. And unfortunately Vidax is going to lose out there. But Sat 68 still on the lead, followed by Edu and the Farmer. Angel Scooby just behind him. But these three pulling slightly away from the other pack now. Scooby feeling a little bit of pressure from the Les here. They're on board with Les, thinking about making a move here. Side by side, they touch. And just see how close it is. Scooby just eases out back in front. Looks like they're slightly caught up to Farm there as well. Oh no, the Les! Back end comes out, gets going. Unfortunately, that's going to lose him some time, and Scooby will drive off into the distance. Rico just down there as well. Oh, the Les unsettled by that. Little touch on the wall there. Rico feels, oh, huge impact there for Sartre Reeds. Rico will be feeling confident that he can probably make a position up in the next lap or so if the Les continues doing it as he just did. Ben Sully's got Slider Gas 28 just behind him here as well. Just one little error, that's all it takes. Yep, Satch and Edu have definitely pulled away from the Farmer just a tad, not much. There has been a little bit of a gap increase between them. And Scooby is definitely closing in to them as well. Oh no, there's the Satch. Makes a mistake on the final corner. Oh, people have to evade. Oh, he's lost. Oh no, he's reversed out and there's contact. But he's in a difficult place there, sadly. But Satch dropped down to 12th place from first. I did say all it takes was one little mistake. And the Farmer has now made it back into first. Edu still in second, closely followed by NGR Scooby here. And the Les, although he had those few moments in that previous lap, he's still with these guys. Scooby's just finding his time here, but the Farmer managed to make 2 places up. Whether Satch having that instant threw Edu off just a little bit, but he's managed to put quite a bit of distance between him and Edu at the moment, so he just needs to do what he's doing at the moment. As we've seen from many of the drivers, making a mistake on this track in these cars is not a difficult thing to do. Satch still in 12th after that. He's got a hell of a lot of work now to move up the field. So NGR Log just in front of him there in the green. And Rupski, difficult place to pass here. You've got to have balls of steel to make a pass move, make a pass stick going down the mountain. He's going to be able to get past here. Is he going to go for a late break move? He's thinking about it. No, can't get through, can't make it stick. Oh, that's Ropsky who's gone off there. Makes it that little bit easier for Satch. So moves up to 11th now. And we know he's faster than NGR Lager. But NGR Lager's not going to make it easy for him to pass. He's not just going to move over. Oh, goes on the grass a bit too much there. That'll give NGR Lager just a little bit more breathing space. As they now start their way up the mountain. Lap 4 of 26. Oh, that's Ropsky. Just, I don't know if that was a little bit of lag in the distance there, actually. Little dab of the brakes. He's closed the gap on him now. Obviously a lot faster through this section. He's got to find a way past, but this is not an easy track to overtake on. There's not many places that you can do it. He just needs to stick with him, apply the pressure, force an error, and then capitalise on it. Just stick with him as close as you can now, going down the mountain. We've got slider gas just in front of them there as well. About 2 seconds. Has he got the speed? Has he got the drive coming out the corner? And Scooby's still got the les. About 2 seconds between them as well. Short to Reitz and Rico both choosing to go a little bit of rallycrossing there. Got Ben Sully just behind them as well. Beardax coming up for a piece of the action. Very, very close at the moment. We're on board with Rico. Oh, goes for a late dive there. Does he make it stick? I think he has. It's side by side with Sart's note. He's dropped down to 7th. Ben Sully actually got made to get past there. This is very good racing, but too wide. Going around this section of the track can end in misery. There's 2 in the wall there. Ben Sully in 7th. He's got Vidax just behind him. And they've got slider gas coming up to them now there as well. Ooh, that's Rico who touched the wall with a bit of a bounce. But he's staying with SRT Jaritz. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Jaritz now attacking the downward part of the mountain. It doesn't look fast, but it's very, very fast. And they're only on lap 5 of 26. Concentration can start to diminish very, very quickly, especially in situations like this when it's so close. Sat 68. Yeah, has managed to get in front of NGR Lager, but he's got a hell of a job to get back up to where he was. Farmer has put almost 3 seconds between him and Edu now, so he's running well. Slider Gas has managed to get in front of Ben Sully now as well. Next target is Vidax. And Rico and SART Dorit. Really bumper to bumper stuff going on at the moment. For the 6th time tonight they make their way up the hill. And again, another contact with the wall. Ooh, gets through there! Now, did Dorit have a penalty of some kind, because he slowed and made it quite easy for him to pass? Not sure why he'd get a penalty there though. Be interested to find out what did happen there, but Rico not having to do a lot of work there to get through. Vidax still got Slider Gas and Ben Sully just behind him as well. And Dorit now being caught by Vidax as well, so is damage on? I don't think damage is on. I think we'll be seeing a lot more cars in the pits if damage was running at the moment. Rico pulled away a little bit from these guys here, but still very, very close between these guys. But Vidax is definitely caught up to Dorit here. See how we get on now. Good ball. Captain me on board there, Vidax. A little bit of the wall. We'll stay on board with Slider Gas, actually get a nice few of the 3 cars in front. Oh, scrapes the wall. Ben Sully could capitalise here. He's just a bit too far off to gain any real advantage out of it. Just off the walls there. Now, Dorit has managed to catch up to Rico here as well, so it looks like Rico had a bit of a moment. Slider Gas getting very fast down the mountain, probably a bit too fast. Gets the car under control though, keeps it going. Taking the corners nicely now, staying with the 3 guys in front. Hugs the inside there, gets the car going, nicely done. Sully watching these, almost came 3 wide down the back straight. Just see the slipstream coming into play there as well. Oh, that's Dorit on the grass a little bit there as well. Oh, 2 cars touch side by side. There's a huge pile up. Dorit comes out of it worse off than anyone. Guesses there's NGR Lager going in front of him there as well. Gets the car going, but he's now down in 11th. So there were 4 and now there are 3. It's absolutely Ben Sully side by side going into the first corner here. Ben Sully on the outside has to use a little bit of the grass there to avoid any contact. Gets him going. So Slider Gas and Vidax. Rico pulled away just a little bit. He was thankful that he wasn't there. And see at the top, Edu has managed to pull about half a second first. Time staying about the same though. Scooby just under 8 seconds off the lead at the moment, but very close and bunched up from 5th down to 8th. Currently watching 6th at the moment with Dax. Now Sat 68, obviously he was leading, had that incident on the first corner, so I mean he is making his way up the field. Thankfully for him, the guys that are in front of him are all very close together. So he probably senses that he could maybe get a few more places out of this. It is going to take time though, and patience. Ben Sully and Lager having a little battle here. Oh no! Not sure what happened there. Lager went out a bit wide. Side by side contact. And Ben Sully down in 12th. Dorit after that contact before he sent him spinning. He's intense so now. He's got to get past Lager. Rico still able to keep that distance between him and 6th place, but as you've seen, it's very easy to lose that advantage. I think Satch is going to be the one to watch here. We know he's quick from his qualifying. Speed of those cars immense. He's got his lights on, letting people know it means business. Oh, side by side down the mountain. That's only going to end in situations like that. They're both touching, both going to the wall. Oh dear! And Satch comes out in front. Up to 7th. I think Slidergas is going to take that line down though. He's going to fight back. Problem is we know Satch is quick. He's going to be able to get to a point. Oh, he's going for an inside move. Oh no! That's contact. Oh dear. I think Satch is going to be furious with that one. Trying to get the car going. Oh, has he? Has Satch retired? I think Satch is retired. Oh no. I think the anger might have got the best of him there. And Lager has got Dorit just behind him here. Dorit will be definitely wanting positions back in this. With Satch retiring, that has put him up 1 place already, so he's in 9th. Rico has got Vidax really close behind him now. Vidax has managed to close that gap, or applies the brakes there to avoid any contact. And the pace at the front is still 3 seconds between 1st and 2nd place. I thought they were going to go side by side around the corner then. There are just certain parts of the track that you don't go side by side with people, it will end in misery. Rico trying his best to fend off the oncoming attack from Vidax. So far it is working for him. We're on lap 10 of 26 at the moment. So we still have yet to reach the halfway point of this battle. So a lot can happen. Oh, I think now Edu's had a moment there because Scooby has managed to get up into second place. Huge gap now from first though down to second. 10 seconds out. That's a huge gap. But very, very close to second place now. We'll try and catch the action that goes on. Still very close between 5th and 6th as well. And 10th and 11th, very, very close. But we're watching NGR Scooby and NGR Edu. Oh, Edu having a big contact with the wall. Doesn't lose too much time though, keeps the car going. And the main thing, pointing the way he wants it to. Oh, Edu again. Kicks up a little bit of dust from the wall. Scooby makes it through cleanly. Edu's going to get a good slipstream here. He's going to go for a late lunge down the corner. He's going to go for under braking. No, choose to stay where he is. There wasn't enough in it for him. And those two fight it out for another lap. Almost side by side, come down the home straight. Scooby in second. Edu, is he going to make a move here into corner one? He does, he gets through. Nothing that Scooby can do there. Edu had that plan from the start of the home straight. Knew what he wanted to do. Little flashlight from Scooby there to say good move. NGR Largo still making it difficult for Ben Sully to get through. Got Whitford Zero not too far in front of him. Rico and Vidax still fighting out here as well. Good few battles going on throughout the table there, the top, the middle and the bottom. But Edu slightly pulling away from Scooby by the looks of it. It could be the camera angles, but the pace is showing. But evenly matched pace definitely from these two. Now you can see just Vidax having to dab the brakes there. He's just trying to find a way past, but there's just not many places to pass on this part of the track really. Trying to stick with him the best he can. Oh, clip of the wall there from Rico. Allows Vidax to close the gap a little bit more. Slider gas still not a million miles away behind him. They have to move just behind him here, get a slipstream. I don't think it's going to give him enough to make a move stick though. I thought he was going to go for a lunge there. Rico a little bit faster through that corner there. Oh, gets a little bit of grass as well. Smile of gas, and then there's start to reach just behind them, just come under the bridge there. So he's still in this as well. Scooby has closed the gap on Edu a little bit here as well. And NGR Lager has managed to get past Whitford Zero, so he's now up to 9th. I think overall at the moment he'll be pleased with how things are going. Bit of a distance between him and 8th place though. Short to reach about 4 seconds behind. The battle between these two. Oh, scrapes the wall. It's only going to add time onto the gap there. Oh, slider gas also scraping the wall. Just shows how hard everyone is pushing. Vidak's going for a move here. Looks like he's trying to force an error from Rico. I don't think Rico's taking the bait though. Just about to start lap 14.26, so we're just past the halfway mark now. So these guys have got to do what they've done all over again. Concentration can certainly drop. Farmer though, I mean, he's got a good pace, doesn't need to push too hard. He can just do what he's doing at the moment. Drive. Doesn't have to take any chances. Can afford to be a little bit more careful in the more trickier sections of the track. The most important thing is just keep that concentration going. Sometimes when you drive on your own, that's sometimes the hardest, to keep the concentration going and sort of switch off and almost go into autopilot. You do about a second in front of Scooby now. Rico managed to put a second between him and Vidac. Slider gas is still in this fight as well. Sometimes when you see the guy just getting bigger in your windscreen, it does spur you on. It's 2 seconds now. In fact, yeah, about 2 seconds between Scooby and Edu. So Edu picking up the pace, but still not really doing enough to close the gap to first. Riku seems to be in a nice flow. But it's Slider Gas who's now the one who's looking like he's going to be attacking. Oh, saying that though, Rico, I don't know whether he got a penalty or he made a mistake. We didn't see anything on the screen. Slider Gas has to brake to avoid any contact there as well, but Vidak's now passed and Slider Gas now on the attack, but for a completely different driver. And that has just allowed Vidax just to run away with it slightly. With Rico sort of not getting in Slider Gas's way on purpose, but sort of getting back on the line, slowing down. Yes, like Rico is definitely struggling. Slider Gas is unfortunately not able to get past him. Vidax pulling away here. NGR Taylor, evening, great evening, Nxtgen, great racing. Yeah, it certainly is good racing tonight. If you are watching, do get involved on the YouTube chat if you're watching live. But it'd be interesting to find out what did happen to Rico. And one person we haven't seen a lot of, who is having a lonely race at the moment, is the Les. He's out in fourth. 5 seconds now between Scooby and Edu. 5 seconds between him and the Les as well. And Vidax has got a huge 18 seconds to try and catch back up if he wants to get into the Les. Oh, Slider Gas back end comes out, keeps it going though. As I said, this is where concentration can start dropping now. Just in the distance there, Sartre, the orange and black car. Still see them, but oh, a little clip of the wall there. But oh, Rico, another clip of the wall. So everyone's leaving the mark on this Bathurst track tonight. Slider Gas looking very good going down the mountain though, he's nice and fast. He just can't find any way past though. He'll try and get a nice toe off Rico now. Just doing his best to stay with him. A little bit of the grass taken up there by Rico. Slider Gas is going to go for a move here. He thinks about it, moves back into the position now. Takes some of the curb. He'll unsteady the car a little bit, but keeps it going. The Slider Gas here. Oh, very, very close there. Avoids any contact though. Nicely driven. Good pressure being applied here by Slider Gas. Rico, all he can do is just defend at the moment. Cover the lines. Oh, huge contact for both of them. Save for Slider Gas, probably could have capitalised on that there. He's got a good drive coming out the corner, has to back off though. Probably got more sense than to go side by side down the mountain at the moment. Rico pulled away slightly there though as well. Obviously the slider gas just backing off a bit more going into the mountain. That's allowed Rico just to pull away slightly. Vidax pulling up 4 seconds between him and slider gas now, so Vidax nice pace. Start the reach 2 seconds behind slider gas now. The Les is definitely catching up at this moment in time to Scooby. There's about 5 seconds in it, just under 5 seconds. But we could see a challenge for third before the end of the race. I think we're definitely going to see a challenge for sixth. Lap 18 of 26. Ooh, slider gas. Managed to get the car under control. That's well driven to avoid 1 any wall and 2 a spin. So well driven by him. Does back end coming out a little bit there. Maybe he's, I don't know if tyre wear is on. I think tyre wear is probably off. But the back end looking unstable for him. That's allowed Sartre de Reeks to close up the gap to him now. Very, very close now. De Reeks will want as many positions back as he can after that side-by-side contact before. Sent him in a spin. You just sense that slider gas is now snapped out of it. He's now put his foot down. Gets the car going nicely there. Has put a tiny little bit more distance between him and Sartre de Reeks. Now he's got the challenge of catching back up to Rico again and trying to get past. Looked to be very good on the braking there going into that corner. He's looking a lot faster than Rico at the moment. I think he's going to find a way past here. I think he's definitely going to go for a move on the inside. No, he's no way through at this moment in time. This lad must be thinking, what can he do to get in front? And I'm not sure what's happened at the front though. But the battle for first has now opened up. Edu has managed to catch up to Farmer. I mean, that's how you pronounce it anyway. Oh, Edu scraping the wall there. He's not going to get past like that. And Scooby's managed to close the gap down to 6 seconds as well from first place. So it must have been a big incident for the farmer. Is he able to get past here? I think the car's touched very slightly there. Oh, side by side needs to be careful about going on the grass. He's trying to find a way through. Palmer's not gonna bite. Again, it's that car's touching. Let's go on board redo here. Sometimes camera angles are a bit misleading. Be interesting to see what happened. That was a huge gap that Farmer had. Now that gap is non-existent. Of course, this battle is still going on as well. Rico's managed to pull away about 2 seconds now. So Sark de Rietz and Slider Gas still battling it out. Scooby's showing very good pace at the moment as well. And there's just about 12 seconds between him and first at the moment. Oh, he do clips the wall, sends the back end out just a little bit. That's going to help Scooby close the gap. And will allow the Farmer just a little bit of breathing space. And Rico has been caught up by Slider Gas here again. And now Sark de Rietz in this fight as well, really in this fight at the moment. Everyone pushing hard, they know that this race is nearly over. We're on lap 20 of 26. Oh, Slider Gas back end coming out, is he able to save it? He is able to save it. And he's able to keep that position as well. I think Sark de Rietz had to brake hard to avoid going into him and getting any contact there. Good driving by de Rietz to avoid any contact there though. He's just got to find a way past. Touches the grass just a little bit there, de Rietz, but keeps it going. Sark back end coming out, and again I think he's maybe tyres overheated at the back there. Gets the car going, he'll be absolutely devastated with himself. Just under a second between him and first place. I will see tonight. Anything can happen. Slider Gas has now got NGR Lager just behind him coming up now. Slider Gas struggling with the car at the moment then. 1 minute battling for 6, and now could have a battle going on for 9th place. So we'll stick with this battle just for the time being, as we watch NGR Edu try and take down the Farmer 12. As they approach the home straight to start lap 22 of 26. He's got a good run out of that corner there. He's able to close the gap very, very slightly. But the gap is going in his favour, and it is going down at the moment. Really looking good in this section of the track. Later on the brakes there as well, much later on the brakes. We're on board with Edu now. Takes it as close to the wall as he can get it. Just feathering the gas. Keeping the revs going. And heavy braking around this tight left corner onto the back straight. Sticking with the farm at the moment. Getting good toe here, no way past at this moment in time though. Late on the brakes. Farmer takes a nice defensive line there. Even closer to him now. Going to take a wide entry. He's going to try and get the cut back on him here. Slider gas defends, not slider gas, sorry, the farmer defends. Almost side by side. Edu again, a good exit out the corner. He's got the pace. He's now in first, but only just. Farmer gets back out in front now. So it's all to do again for Edu. Edu very good around this section of track there. And just see how much later he brakes than most of the others. Ooh, touched the wall there, adds a bit of time to the gap. Three and a half laps left. This is the closest battle we've got at the moment. It is the battle for first as well. Let's have a look at the best lap. So Farmer 2:04.8. So unsurprisingly, the guy in first at the moment. With the fastest lap. Oh, bit of a lock up there. Gets the car going though. Edu, a good run out the corner, is closing the gap slightly. Edu does seem to be a slightly better in the braking than the farmer. Scooby in the distance there. We'll be catching a glimpse of these cars. Farmer just kicking up a little bit of dirt. Edu again, a very good run out the corner. Almost a carbon copy of the previous lap. Now you'll see in the corner just coming up just how much later Edu brakes. So watch this. There. Edu much better on the braking in that section, but just not able to find a way past. And again makes a tiny little mistake there, allows the farmer just to pull away slightly. Oh, but the farmer makes a mistake. That allows Edu to close the gap a little bit more. Flame spitting out the farmer's car there. Oh, scraping the wall from Edu, but keeps the car going. The gap is shrinking down ever so slightly. It's not going to be enough for Edu to make a move though. Is it? Isn't it? No, farmer covering the line. Lock up from the farmer there as well. Makes a mistake. Edu goes past. As they're going to start the penultimate lap. Edu now in first. Is it now too little too late? for the farmer. Is he just going to set up a second? Is he going to fight back? That's a real shame for him, that there. But he'd done what needed to be done. Stuck with him, applied the pressure, came back at him as well when he needed to. The farmer though, this isn't over for him. He is fighting back. The gap is closing. Oh, scrape of the wall there from Edu. He knows he's only got a lap and a half left to go. Oh my god, that gap is really nothing in it. Farmer's sticking with him here. The farmer's definitely not giving up without a fight. A little bit of a lock up there from the farmer as well. Edu just pulling away, gets a slightly better exit out the corner. Gap just dropping very slightly now for the farmer. Both get round nicely this time. Farmer thinking, oh, why couldn't that happen on the last lap? Oh, farmer going on the grass just a little bit there. I don't know if that was a little bit of lag actually. But Edu starts the final lap of the race in the position he wants to be in. It's now or never for the farmer. He needs to get back up on and apply the pressure. Edu putting a little bit of time between him and the farmer. The sun is slightly setting as well now. Edu gets through this part cleanly though this time. Oh, doesn't get through cleanly there though. That allows the farmer to catch right back up. Oh, tries to make a move in the dirt. Does he make it stick? Edu still out in front, not by much though. The farmer really bringing this to him on the last lap. Going down the mountain. Edu's still out in front. The farmer's still there just behind him. How the farmer kept that going. That gravel is slippy stuff. It's still not over. Edu goes left, goes right. He doesn't know what to do. He just wants the race to finish. Oh, that's a touch there. Oh dear. I don't think the farmer is gonna capitalise on that. I think he slows down, but he's not going to take the position. But congratulations to Edu. He looked all over at one point with that lead that the farmer had. Donuts now from Edu for the crowd. True V8 style. It did look all over at one point for Edu, but he fought back and he ended up winning. The Les ended in 4th. We didn't really see much of him throughout the race. It was a bit of a lonely race for him throughout, really. Vidax managed to get back up to, well, he managed to get to 5th. Rico 6th. Good battling from them as well. Dorit 7th. 8th. Lager. Slider Gas 9th. Whitford 0 10th. Ben Sully 11th. Ropsky 12th. And Andy 81287 in 13th. Well done to all the drivers though that made it through. I'm sure there'll be plenty of talking points. If you are new to this NXTGen YouTube channel as well, do subscribe. Give us a little like as well. It does help the channel out massively. And if you are into sim racing, come and join us on Facebook. You'll find us NXTGen Racing Leagues. So thank you very much all who watched, and again all that took part. We will return on Saturday night for our usual Saturday night Clio Corp race, sponsored by Max Coates, so round 6. So join us then. Starts about 8:30, lasts till about 9:30, so actually Saturday night sorted. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you soon.